Hello, my old school soul food family. Chef Jeffrey back with another video. All right, y'all, this is the first cooking video of the year. I'm about to get on back to my regular schedule program after Thanksgiving and after the Vlogmas video. So it's kind of chilly here in Texas here next couple of days. So if it's chilly, I'm making me my famous venison chili. I usually don't post a cooking video on Tuesday, but next week I'm gonna go back to my regular schedule videos. How I'm gonna do them, I'll put a video on what days I'm gonna put them out and what they're gonna be called. But I just want to throw a chili video out early this week, and then I'll have my actual official first video come out on Friday. It'll probably be the TGIF Fish Friday, but yeah, on Thursday morning be my old school deal of the week. I'm having brain cramp, y'all. But anyway, this is my venison chili I'm going to show y'all today. All it is, I'm going to step off and prep all this stuff. I'm going to let you know what it got in it. But the recipe is in the description of the video. I got onions, tomatoes, bell peppers. I got my venison chili. I'm doubling this recipe on the weight-wise. The vegetable, no, but it's going to be more of a meaty chili. I'm using 2 pounds of my fresh venison meat. It's going to be hamburger and chili meat. I kind of combined them both today. Just what I had in house. I got some regular diced tomato, rotel tomato, some garlic, chili powder, of course, beef stock, my shake, my soul school shake, and some salt and pepper. That's all that's going to go in it. And I'm going to season it by layers. It's going to let it simmer about an hour and a half, maybe hour and a half. I'm going to let it simmer slowly on the stove so that all them flavors come together. Nothing like a big bowl of chili with some cornbread, a big bowl of chili. I like Ritz crackers with mine. I like Fritos with mine, however you like it. But when it's cold outside, this time of year, I love me some old school venison chili. Or you can use regular beef. I use venison because I always have that in my freezer. And the deer season's over, my freezer's full of venison, we good to go. So anyway, y'all, I'll be right back. Get all this fabricated up, chopped up. We'll be back. I'll show you how to put together. Old school soul food, first cooking video of the year. Just getting started. Be right back. All right, y'all, we are back here. Okay, I got everything chopped up here. The onions, the tomatoes, the bell peppers. Now we're going to go back in here. I'm definitely going to get this thing going here. Got my pot here heating up. And we're going to put our ground thing I'm going to do is put my ground meat in this. I got my ground meat here, and I'm going to put that in there first. I like to brown it off. This is the chili meat and the ground meat. Like I say, I'm doing double meat, y'all. I want a meatier chili. Got all this browned up good. It's going to be a big old pot of chili, y'all. Nothing like good old venison chili. This is something I definitely grew up on. We always had venison in the freezer. My dad was an avid hunter. So that was something I had. Like I said, you can just use regular beef chili meat if you want to. You see, it's very lean. That's one thing I like about venison. It's very lean. It don't have a lot of fat in it. Not a lot of fat to grind off. So I'm going to step off here, y'all. And I'm going to let this brown off. Once this comes to a good brown, I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you the next step. We're going to add some flavors to this. So I'll be right back in just a second. Okay, y'all, we are back here. Okay, now, we got the meat. Look at that meat all browned up. Now we're going to start adding some flavors to this. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put some garlic in here. I like the garlic getting just squirt in there. A lot of garlic in there. Mix that around in there. Oh yeah, that smells amazing. Okay, now I'm going to put my seasonings in here to wake them up. Put a little shake in there. I know I'm gonna put me some Caverners in here too, don't you? Got some Caverners to put in here. Of course, you can put any seasoning you want. Of course, the only thing that I definitely would suggest you use, of course, is chili powder. But the seasoning, just use whatever seasonings you like. Okay, next thing I'm gonna use, of course, is the chili powder. Put a lot of chili powder in there. And I get the color I'm looking for here. And you have to put the chili powder on the meat before that wakes up the chili powder. That's very important. You put it in there with the meat and let them spices wake up. See that? You can just smell them. Put a little bit more. It looks like a lot, but once I add the beef stock, the color's gonna kind of balance off, y'all. Get that around. Y'all with me here, building flavors. All about building flavors, y'all. Look at that. Smells amazing. Okay, now I'm gonna add my bell peppers and onions to this. Get that in there. You can add celery, of course, to it if you like. I'm not a celery person. I definitely don't want no celery in my chili. I want that big onion there. Let this cook up a little bit. Look at that, y'all. This is smelling amazing, y'all. Smelling amazing in here. Oh yeah. I'll let that cook a little, then I'm gonna open up my other cans of tomato products here. Open. I got some rotel tomatoes back here and some diced tomatoes back here that I'm gonna put in here. Rotel gonna give it a little kick, a little heat. Little heat here. Okay, now we're gonna put our regular tomatoes in here. Get it cooked around, moved around in here. So I got two kinds of tomatoes. I got fresh tomatoes, which makes a big difference to bite down on a fresh, ripe tomato. And then the rest of them other tomatoes, it's absolutely amazing. Okay, get that cooked down in there. Gonna be a real meaty chili, y'all. It's gonna go a long way. This is just smelling amazing. Smelling absolutely amazing. Oh yeah. Now we're gonna add our rotel tomatoes. It's got a little kick, not much. It's not really hot. Y'all know I don't like spicy. I don't like spicy food at all. Okay, mix that up in there. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Already looking like chili, and I haven't even added the beef stock to this yet. Haven't even added the beef stock to this. Look at that, y'all. Absolutely amazing. Now, last thing we're going to do before we let it start simmering, we're going to add our beef stock to this. Some beef stock to this. Go. There we go. Got a quarter beef stock there. And now all I'm gonna do, y'all, see how pretty this is? We're just gonna let this simmer really slow on top of the stove for about an hour. About an hour. We're going to stir it every 15-20 minutes or so. Make sure it's not sticking. Check the liquid. If it does go a little bit too low, I'm going to add a little water to that. Then after an hour and a half, I'm going to come back and check my seasoning. And I'm going to thicken it up a little. I'm going to put some roux in here. And we're going to thicken it up a little to give that nice thickness to it. So that's pretty much it for right now, y'all. So anyway, I'll be back in about an hour, maybe 45 minutes. I'll check on it and show y'all the progress of it. And then we'll go from there. We'll be right back. Okay, y'all, we are back here. Let me show you here. It's been simmering for an hour, and look how good this is. Now, look. All I'm going to do now, y'all, I'm going to put a little roux in here because it's too thin for my taking. If you like it thin like that, that's fine, but it's too thin for the way I like mine. So I'm going to put some roux in here and kind of slightly thicken it up a little and get some body to it. So all I'm going to do is put a little roux in here. Y'all know my roux that I keeps in the fridge. All it is butter and flour. Melted butter and flour. We're going to add a little body to this. See how it's thickening up? A little bit more in there. See that? Look at that, y'all. Put the rest in. Put the rest in there. Put the rest in there, y'all. Let it. Now I want to cook this roux taste out of there, so I'm going to simmer this. Turn the fire down low. Look at that big old pot of chili, y'all. Nothing like homemade chili. And y'all can put cumin in here, or comino. I'm not a big comino fan, but you can put comino in it also. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let this simmer here like 15 minutes or so, and then I'm going to come back, and I might have to add some salt and pepper to this. I'm going to check my seasoning, and this chili is going to be ready, y'all. And you can see it's not greasy. A lot of people's chili is greasy because of the ground meat they use. That's why I love venison. Venison is so lean that it doesn't leave you a greasy, shiny chili, residue, greasy chili. So anyway, y'all, I'm going to step off. Let this simmer about 15 minutes. We're going to come back. In fact, let me check my seasonings here. If I need salt and pepper in there before I step off here. Oh yeah, I definitely need a little bit of salt and pepper. Not much. Just a little. Just a little to this. Definitely got the right amount of chili powder. Got just a little kick in the back of your throat there. Let me taste a little bit more here and see. Get a bit more. A half a teaspoon more salt and pepper. Oh yeah, definitely got that kick with that chili powder. Oh yeah. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna let this simmer 15 minutes. I'm gonna put a bowl up, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna taste this chili. Like I said, it's a nice cool day here in the state of Texas. Right here in Katy, it's like 33 degrees high today. So good night to have a big old pot of chili and some crackers or some cornbread and sit down and watch a little TV. Watch a little football on a Sunday afternoon. So anyway, y'all, we'll be right back. All right, y'all, we are back. And look at this hot steaming bowl of chili, y'all. See that? It's so hot. Now, normally, not normally, different, it depends. Sometimes I'll put some Fritos in this with some cheese. Sometimes I put cheese, my Ritz crackers. I even like a little sour cream in my chili. But let's taste this here. Like I said, I don't like my chili too thick. Look at this. Hot. I don't like it too thin. That's why I like it. It's like this. See that? That's what I want. Another bite. Very flavorful. And the key is to let it simmer. Let it cook for about an hour. 45 minutes to an hour. Let all them flavors and spices. And you can add anything you want to your chili, y'all. Make it your own. One thing I do not add, unless it's a Super Bowl party. Let me make sure. Let me amend that. I do not put beans in chili. Unless it's something from being creative. My Super Bowl chili, it has beans in it because I'm using it for different things. Other than that, I say that's un-Texan. Now, we're going to have a lot of people arguing for me, going back and forth. We do not put beans here in Texas in chili. It does not go. If you do, that's chili beans. It's not chili. It's chili beans. Real chili to me, that's my opinion, and I'll fight you on this too. If you come to Texas, put some beans in the chili. But anyway, y'all, I just want to share you my recipe for good venison. Nice venison chili, very lean meat. If you got access to venison, try it out. Not, you don't have venison, of course, you can use turkey. You can use chicken. You can make chicken chili. Same recipe, just substitute chicken. Just substitute ground turkey. Make it your own, y'all. So anyway, let me close this video out. This is the first cooking video of 2022. So let me close this video out. If you like this video, please share, please comment, please subscribe, please follow my other social media accounts, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch TV, Pinterest, and oldschoolsoulfood.com. Remember the hashtag 2022 is help others with a purpose, y'all. That's the 2022 hashtag. Help others with a purpose, meaning help others with a purpose you're doing it. Go out there and help. Let's help each other, you know. Have a purpose. Like I say, y'all saw my previous video. I'm going to take that. I'm not one to talk the talk. I walk the walk. Everything I ask y'all to do, everything I ask my team to do, everything I ask people to do, I do it in action. I'm not a big quoting scriptures from the Bible and beating on the Bible and writing all these scriptures. That ain't me. I follow God's words by action. I don't just talk the talk. I need a lot of people can quote the Bible from cover to cover and sit down and watch people struggle. I'm not that person. I'm going to get out there with action with it. So, just my little sermonette right there. So, anyway, until next time, have a blessed old school soul food day. And I will definitely see y'all in the next video. I love 2022. I'm looking for an awesome year. I will see y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Bye.